The one's thing that's coming through is that I ain't mad about it, and I don't feel no type of way about it either. But one thing for sure, two things for certain, you best believe they gonna always get to the bottom of something. And this is also someone, I'm hearing someone say, how could you be so certain? How do you know that they know what's going on? Ace of Swords. So how do they know? This is also someone realizing at the same time. So you feel she caught on to the fact that it's us that's coming here for them? Yes, I'm very fully much aware. Somebody felt like somebody wasn't going to be aware that it was them as well that was participating in this situation. Because it's like I could send you over there and you could stay over there around them because they don't know for a fact about who I am and who y'all are to me and how y'all are related to me, right? Because this is someone that likes to play the oh holier than thou. This is also paying some people to go into a place that they're manipulating this lease or something like that. And these are the same people. I'm hearing the name Inda, Landra, Leticia, or something like that. But it's like, well, she ain't no way she gonna remember us from that long ago, or she ain't gonna remember us from, when we used to stay over there around Taft or about Irvin and stuff like that. And somebody's like, nah, I feel she know that it's us. She knows that we are, with you and stuff like that, and they gonna know what's going on. But this is like, someone could be feeling like I was veering off or going around a particular situation because it's like, well, they're sticking close to just listening to, the Looters. Them, she don't know nothing about the Johnsons or the Hadleys and the other parts of this and stuff like that. And it's like somebody like, ain't no way she gonna research and look into all of that. And did. And there's the mentioning of the food trucks, so this other stuff and all that other things, right? But also, what does it resort to? Deltas, sororities. Oh, well, I was just trying to do this, and ain't no way she gonna know that we was in here, and she ain't gonna know that those are our folks, which is, part of the fam and stuff like that. And somebody gonna be sitting there, once they go look at the fucking community board, they're gonna be like, oh, she know now. So it's like, what else do you know? How else do you know what's going on? I mean, it's too easy to go ahead and do simple research. It's just being bored and lazy and not wanting to look into it. Let's see if you go to do one thing. This is like somebody says, this motherfucker like a Jason Bourne or some shit like that. Like, this is also, oh, she's evil. She's this, she's that. She know her shit. Ain't no fucking spell work, hoodoo voodoo that's gonna take me off of y'all motherfucking necks. I'm on these folks' necks about they over here enjoying off of my shit, and it's like, will she be able to pick up the homes from Oklahoma City? Mm-hmm. Is she gonna pick up the ones from out here in Lawton? Mm-hmm. In North Carolina? Mm-hmm. The ones near the base? Mm-hmm. She gonna know. But this is also paying other people to keep certain things on the low, to go ahead and keep playing like, oh, she ain't gonna know about this. She ain't gonna know. And it's like, the facts that you're there, and I'm doing my best to just not even fucking acknowledge half of y'all motherfuckers. It's too easy to try to ignore, but sometimes they want to be that thorn in your asshole where you be like, damn, my ass itch like a little kid that didn't wipe their ass. And the fact that y'all want to be that motherfucking piece of tissue stuck in somebody's asshole, let's address it then. And then you got to go in there and clean it very thoroughly. And it's like, let's just start at the tip of it. And at the tip of it, I smell shit. And clearly, this is somebody's stupid shit. And this is also this is other people bringing people into a situation to make it seem like this person look crazy. They do this, they do that. And other people are sitting there like, I'm not seeing it. You said what again? Um, um, I'm looking. I'm listening. Somebody felt so fucking intimidated. She looking at me for real, like, motherfucker, I ain't that bored yet. That's why I said, y'all like you ain't got no computer. The motherboard is so beautiful whenever you get in tune to computers and taking them apart and putting them together and shit like that. Then you'll be like, oh, the motherboard. Or am I speaking of the motherboard? Geek Squad was all in because it's like, how she know about these codes? How she know about our group stuff? How she know? It doesn't take too long to figure out. This is also someone saying, I thought you said that she wouldn't be able to know about what this is and she should be dealing with this or whatever. I mean, the only thing I know to do now is just to make sure I eat very slowly, you know? Train yourself things. This is like, I thought you said you could get them to get into this type of energy and they're gonna be like this and they're gonna be like that. Right. It's some shit I want to say, but it's just like, to me, I know saying it, like how it's said in my head, is like, I'll laugh about it. But if y'all ain't got motherfucking sense of humans, you ain't gonna get it. So it's just like, I'm gonna enjoy it for myself. But breaking this cycle of this situation where people felt like that they were punishing somebody, like, no, we can keep this going all day long because she don't know this part about us yet. So she only mentioning y'all, but she ain't mentioning us yet. All right, here come the Hadleys with their bullshit. Here come some of them Joneses and the Johnsons and then here they come with their bullshit. But it's like, but we already redirected the heat to the other folks for them to keep doing this shit and saying that they could do this research on them because we had their ass in the program. And it's like, y'all realize that program shit ended about 7-8 years ago, right? And it's like, damn. But it's like, carry on. For somebody like 10 years ago. But somebody you're going to discover these were people that felt that you didn't know, like they were cousins, relatives, not by blood. For somebody, they going to make it seem like these people were by blood, and they're not your blood people at all. At all. Okay? These are some motherfuckers that need to go pop an Adderall or something like that. But whatever it was that these... I'm trying. It is a people like, how the fuck she know, like, to look into this shit. It's just like, hey, it's called obedience. This is also, somebody could have, like, got, like, a fruit bowl. Somebody could be trying to focus on trying to get back in shape and shit like that. But it's like, well, shit, if she losing weight and stuff like that, then I can do it too. And if she doing this, I could do it too. And I'm gonna do it better. And I'm gonna look like this. This would be a motherfucker. I've been married for this long, baby. Your husband, as long as y'all been together, that man been cheating, and he got a kid around the same age of how long that fucking marriage been. The audacity. Someone's name could be Chastity or Cassidy. And it's like, they sitting there just watching and shit like this, and it's like, okay, are they going to be talking about the infos of the ins and outs of how the lodges operate? I mean, I could, but it's pretty boring. It's pretty boring to talk about the ins and out, how lodges operate. To me, I feel like it's like super fucking boring. I don't even know why people even put themselves in through that shit to even want to be part of that shit. It doesn't make sense. And then it's like, I find it hilarious that it's people that got involved in this shit, right? And they use their chapters. If I told y'all the ins and outs, how the chapters work for like sororities and fraternities, yeah, I feel like I got some fucking people mad about police stations, lawyers, and doctors and shit and how they operate underground. It's hilarious. Wait till you know about fraternities and sororities, especially the Greek ones. Y'all be like, they did what? And you got to do what? And the what? You'll be like, Oh my goodness. Somebody also got something about in Virginia, something about Ma. I don't love her. Don't listen to her words. The answer is that, then guess. I don't know. Do you see me taking her on trips? No. Do you see me giving her expensive gifts? Somebody may be sitting there trying to convince somebody like, I don't love them, I don't fuck with them like that. But then it's like, yeah, I do. And then it's like they got other fucking people in there. It's like somebody could have been fucking with somebody or a dude or something like that. I didn't even. And it's like I'm hearing. I didn't even know they was like that. Like motherfucker, you got the warning way before you did that shit. For somebody gonna try to want to settle outside of court in a situation. Somebody's trying to settle out of court with you. Maybe two people want to settle outside of court. Someone, you found one of your homes. One. Somebody, you got up to 8 type of reserves that was left for you from different people. I feel like for somebody, you have up to like, let's see. People, shit. Somebody, you got a lot of shit left to you. But it's like people wanting to do evil, hateful type of shit towards you. Somebody's like, Archangel Michael's here. For somebody, there's no way that you could fuck up any decisions that you make here on out, especially if you're just like focused. Somebody wants you to not be focused. Someone's trying to hide the fact that they stole some money from you. Somebody's trying to hide the fact what the fuck they did in April towards you, April 8th. Somebody's birthday could also be August 1st, 4th, 14th. Somebody could be in their 50s. Someone could be between the age of 44 and 62 years old. They in shame. I'm here. Somebody should be feeling a low down, dirty shame about them goddamn self. Michael Jackson, I'm about to put you on the block list in about 2 seconds, motherfuckers. Like if you hear, you hear. Communicates with the dead. Shout out to the dead, to the dead. It's a minister that ended up killing somebody before they became a minister. Rather they talk about it, but it's also good this motherfucker used this church as a situation to cover up what the fuck they did. Like, my sins is forgiven, but only if they really knew the truth about what you did it, why you did it, and how you did it. And this shit, this motherfucker to mine, I ain't gonna get no double jeopardy. Well, if the person you killed and they still fucking alive, and then they still got some shit going on, how is it? Okay, never mind. You see what I'm saying? Somebody could have been born in 1960, 62. Somebody past is coming up. Somebody could be 31, 51. I forgot to put up that code too. I'll do it later. Somebody could also be seeing something that they will be doing here shortly. Somebody feel like it's something that you do that they could create an idea around it. Like we're creating, helping people do entrepreneur stuff. And it's like, and entrepreneur stuff is coming from where and how did you get yours going again? Stolen money. Somebody could get caught up for like money laundering, thievery, and shit like that. This is like, well, we're gonna get all our people to sit here and watch this person and do this, and it's like, right. But these are people also that they're gonna find that their telephone numbers is matching to a database of them making false reports, and it's like somebody you will have proof. You may not have literally seen these people since you were like, for somebody 8 years old, somebody 15, or they probably seen you, you didn't see them, but for somebody you didn't see some people since you were like 8 or 9 years old, and they could have been doing shit towards you trying to remain quote unquote incognito. They stole something from you that when you were 8 or 12 years old, something about you may have been, you missed like a school year or something like that, or you were like off hidden and people didn't really know what was going on. What was going on was that they announced that you were dead, and that's how they was able to get away with taking money from you. And then it was like they try to play this miracle shit that you rose and came back from the dead, but they actually did a name and DNA switch so that they wouldn't recognize who you was. Okay. For somebody, this is some shit that happened between 30 to 36 years ago. For somebody, 30, about give or take like 20 to 30 years ago. But it's resurfacing. Somebody was like, shit, how the fuck do you know? Well, keep playing. Let's address the fat ass elephant in the room, right? We're going to be funny. We're going to talk to her. And this person was sitting there trying to figure out, well, I thought you said that you knew how to do this towards her. And this is how, well, I'm trying to teach you how to do this. This is like two people that they had hopes and confidence that will be able to do it. And it's just like, no, they were not supposed to do that because they didn't know what was going to happen to them. If anything, it probably led to these two people getting some type of healing within themselves. These people lied. You had two people that you probably had been around. Like they could have did this with some love of Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. They did these people to try to do evil shit to you, to try to make you have either a psychotic break, emotional breakdown, something with children as well, stunt you to make sure that you just didn't feel comfortable and things like that. These people were paid to do that, right? And then also to claim that you were crazy, you were stalking them, you were unfit or whatever. But then it's like these people had to see something very much differently, where these two people probably seen like the light and the fame in you. Also, it's like you are a very kind giver. Like you give. You ain't nobody got really like you just give. Like you good at supporting. You got virtues. You're comforting. You handle children well and things like that. For somebody, they probably felt that somebody in a situation felt like you were more of a mother than the mother of their children were a mother. And like somebody gets parentings or children or some shit like that. Wives, baby mamas get fucking compared to somebody, but they couldn't. Some people weren't prepared for certain shit because it was like, how the fuck are they? What are they doing to these people? For somebody, even if it was a covert narcissist or some shit like that towards you, it's somebody like fucked up in the head because it's like, God damn, I could have got better. I could have got out of this shit. It's like, for somebody, you got people sitting here like, oh, they got this and they got that and they do this and they do that, and somebody try to say you was going around the world, whatever, and it's like it was nothing like that. Something fertility, multiplicities, protects against despair, help one be patient. Okay, fountain of wisdom, knowledge. These were also people that they had take on the place in the burden of what they were doing. So like say with the people, they didn't know that these people were hiding the fact that they was trying to do illegal shit towards me, right? The people that they would send towards me to date me didn't realize that they was going to take this situation and plan it on them. You the one that married her. You the one that had kids with her. You the one that had came up with, like, these are motherfuckers that's about to pull some shit in the courthouse to try to say, well, y'all the one that did it to her. We didn't say do it. We just told you how to do it. But it's like, they're going to avoid even saying that they told them how, what was going on. So some of these people better fucking be prepared. Even if they went in court and they did some shit on oath, these people won't have to be prepared about these people fit to flip this shit on them. Because they not trying to go to jail. They still trying to get to the money or something like that. And they're going to be like, well, you know that those dudes you was dating, they was into this shit. Like, somebody need to be prepared that these folks are going to pull like, well, we told them not to do that to you. You know, we did meet up with a family meeting, or, you know, we met up with some friends of yours and stuff like that. But we didn't know that they was into that type of stuff. Somebody, folks, have to pull some shit like that. And they're going to try to say that these people, even though they probably was paid to do something, and even though they was going to do the intent or whatever, but something made them pull back, even though they might have participated in court case, got a little bit, I'm getting like some of these people got chump change out of this situation. They didn't realize how much more they could have got out of it. But it's literally these people flipping it back on whoever was doing the acts. They're doing that. If they haven't did it now, it's going to be happening here between now and the 15th of July. Yep, this court proceeding. And this upcoming court proceeding, people better be prepared. These people for the lie on them. Let's see, today is the first, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. So 7/7 is on Monday. It's gonna be a tower moon on Monday, which is gonna be 7/7, 7/8. So if they allow somebody to carry on a birthday to do something, y'all be prepared. Governed dreams reveal mysteries of hidden from mortals. So somebody could have been paying somebody to do dream work, and they don't realize them keep doing this dream stuff is going to literally be revealing what they're doing and who they're paying. So someone you may feel like you don't know who it is. You might not know them by name, but the face is going to look familiar to you. For somebody, it's going to seem like you've seen in your dream state. You're going to start seeing these people in the physical. You're going to be like, I've seen this motherfucker before. It was right, because whatever stuff that they was trying to do to get their self out of it, you're literally seeing these people in the physical 3D that are being paid to do certain things. For somebody, you didn't know that these people were related to the people you have been growing up around, been around and shit like that, that was trying to do cause disaster and like stop you from transforming. Like somebody had people trying to stop them from telling something. But somebody, like, if y'all out here in these streets, don't let these motherfuckers punk you. It's more y'all, unbeknownst to you, y'all got more people than these fucking people do. So shit, it's one of those. There's an exception to the rule when you gotta get motherfuckers before they get you. You see? And that y'all are a big conglomerate. The conglomerate might want to get this little so-called family clique, because they trying to make sure that they can get this. They don't care if they got to lie. They got to lie on with the folks and shit like that. But I feel like the feds is literally watching and discuss with some of these people. Not one of the minister, female minister, having, shebang shaboing boing with a blood. So my birthday could be like December 19th or something like that, December 15th, 6th, 10th. And it's a female minister fucking with a thug. She like her a roughneck. Somebody been cheating on their husband. Like they said, they been married about 30 plus years. They've been cheating for the last 19 to 16 years. Somebody, if they work in the church, somebody, child gonna tell them. Somebody born in 1970, somebody child for the tell on one of their parents. Cause I'm getting somebody's child like saying, I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of them doing this. Always like somebody who's finally getting fed up, because it's like, damn, daddy always give my brother all this attention, and I'm been over here trying to help and do all this shit, and this is how he treat me, and I'm trying to tell him something, and somebody ain't fucking listening. They keep putting them down. Like somebody really seeing the ways of somebody, that somebody fit to put somebody on blast. Somebody could be a Virgo or an Aquarius. Or it's like they always helping my brothers, but they don't help me. Or they find to give this for my sister, but it's like somebody get treated wrong as fuck. And somebody's just like, they fit to tell it. Because it's like where everybody's sitting there having a conversation, like, why are you leaving this person out when y'all needed that person once upon a time? Ace of Swords. Somebody might even tell on somebody that they knew had ties with this police and shit. But somebody, you know what I'm saying, if you seen them, this is somebody saying, look, I ain't fucking worried about these motherfuckers. Like, somebody really want vengeance. Like, if they was going after a person before, I'm seeing somebody saying, man, fuck this shit. I want these motherfuckers right here. Like, it's something that's being done and somebody felt like, hell no, you did this to somebody, but you can't do this for me. Something about October 25th last year. Somebody is livid. Okay? Somebody recently just got pissed off. Somebody's name could be Risha, Capricia, or Caprice. Somebody is like mad than a motherfucker. They talk about me? I don't know if they talk about you. Rectification. Somebody was trying to play blind like they didn't know what was going on around March 10th or 25th. Somebody could also find out something about their old brigade, old military brigade. Last July 3rd is coming up to the surface. So over a 41-day course, it was like 3 people making reports on one. But it's 4 main of the reports that came out. Something about the age 41, so it could be 41. I don't know. It's something very prevalent about this. Someone, you're going to find out there's an actual headstone for you somewhere. And somebody been sitting there like, I don't know who that person is. That's not them. That's not them. And it's like, yes, the fuck it is. It's just, I feel like somebody is watching some folks just to see how far they're going to take this live with this shit. Because I feel like word literally just got back to somebody. Somebody pissed like, I can't even do this shit. The word just literally got back over the weekend or something about something. I'm here. Come here, Snowflake. Somebody could have a dog named Snowflake, or somebody could be like ashy or deal with dandruff. Something crazy should to be revealed to somebody. Also, something about a tie of Louisiana. Politics. This is also someone trying to make you feel like you're not able to like concentrate, focus. They want you to like feel like you're not getting enough sleep. But for somebody, you're getting well enough sleep. It's just it's like whatever someone's doing is still working in your benefit, right? That's like you retraining your body because you work in the middle of the night and they like to be up during the day. So whatever it is that they was hoping to do is actually working in a benefit and it's fucking with their sleep schedule. Because say for instance, this is the weekday, but these motherfuckers literally work 5 a.m. to 6 p.m. or some shit like that. Or they got to be at work at 9 and they work regular 9 to 5s. But you're a person that you could be up dead in the middle of the night between like 6, and then you don't go to sleep until like way early in the morning type thing, whatever. It literally just flipped your sleep, but it's making them lose less sleep. So somebody literally be getting recently between 1 to like possibly on a lucky night 6 hours sleep. But it's like they don't get this sleep until the weekend type shit. But it's like, well, if I go to sleep on the weekend, would they be able to know what it is? Like what we doing, what's going on? Because someone's too busy trying to like, I'm getting somebody like, okay, and it'll be something that you say and it's catching on like this person like, fuck, if I go to sleep, I'm gonna miss out what they saying. or what's going on. Also, this is like someone be mindful of somebody trying to plot on something too, but it's like dearly, dearly beloved. Ten of Swords. Our God is an awesome God. He reigns from a heaven above. Somebody listen to that song. Our God is an awesome God, right? Something's about to happen where it's going to be people locked up and somebody or something that you do or you have going on is literally no bullshit. It's going to like stop certain people from going to jail. Even though they should be in that motherfucker, it's going to stop some people from going to jail. But it's like a whole bunch of fucking females. Somebody going to need to understand that certain females. There's going to be a whole bunch of single daddies out here. And where we singing, now you're single mom, now you're single dad. How did it's like motherfuckers ain't used to being around their motherfucking kids too much like this. And it's like, because whatever these fucking bras is doing, it's gonna be, 'tis the season for some men that y'all gonna be able to get out of some bullshit, but these women ain't. It's a whole, imagine creating a reset and you make it where it used to be single moms, now it's single dads, and bitches sit here talking about my kids and that. But you weren't worried about them kids when you sit there being adamant trying to go after another fucking woman, and then the people that they felt like wasn't good moms, the good moms are actually being seen. The shilly motherfuckers is being pushed out the scene, and the bitches that sitting there, I don't want them around these kids, and they be the same women they didn't want around the kids taking care of their kids. You in the pen, baby. Child. Also, some folks in the medical field, you know how they was so snooty about this shit. I feel like it's going to be a pay cut about residents, certain doctors being able to do certain things, and who can be in there whenever you're getting certain medical services. So certain things have to be moved around. Ten of Swords, Ten of Wands. It's a change of thinking. $50 solid. 50 solid. Sure, you gotta know what that one is. Damn, it's on the tip of my fucking brain, but I guess it's getting late. That's also UK police. An unknown property or unclaimed property. Cummings or Commons, something about a common center. Actinide, somebody could be using an actinide or alkaline earth metal towards someone, so magnesium. Sodium. November 12th or 11:12 a.m. or p.m. is prevalent. 96. Something about 1996. Mendez. Someone's trying to keep a group anonymous, especially on Facebook. Someone could have blocked recently some people off the Facebook list. Ser. SE. Minnesota or Montana. Something about transition. 7th group. Somebody's name could be Faye or Fee. Somebody's low on iron or too much iron. Somebody was trying to flush iron and water up somebody's IV. Somebody be mindful about when you go into somebody, a correction officer, a trans, brown, trans, crystal, Brian, KRKY, or CR, Chris, a high school student, someone's name could be Brianna, Nicholas, Nick, a high school student, Mount something, drill sergeant, public relations, community service, someone's name could be Lala, Alea, or Delay, Allah, Ahmed, nitrogen and carbon, someone could be trying to trap somebody in a room full of nitrogen and carbon. Somebody got to be careful. Like, if you go into a place or something like that, you're going to be getting sick. If you can't find out, like, a particular remedy, and somebody know, like, ooh, something. Janaea, something like that. Somebody need to be real fucking careful, especially if you've been fucking with somebody that know correction officers and shit like that. If you're a fed, you might somebody's name HE. Somebody's name could start with HE. They're bi. Somebody could be real bitchy. Somebody could be from Brooklyn, Florida. Somebody could be an MC. Somebody could be a police officer. LV, Levy, Levante, meeting at the RN or registered nurse or the N, something about the Oasis, the O's, the bros, the hoes, I suppose, Edie's or Irene, physical training or physical therapist, Pool or Paul, PS, Romo, Rob, Romo, Osomo, senior, somebody could be a senior, somebody could be family, goddad, godfather, God, TT, Vidi, Victi, Victor, Ba, SB, TT, Hugo, Zaria, or Zuli, MB or ZR, Papa, or PA, Pennsylvania, University, NP, nurse practitioner, the plug or the pool in the AM, BE, Benny, Beamer, somebody be pulling up in a Beamer, something about Copper. Somebody left some type of evidence behind. Something about a pad. Yes. Codes. The codes. Abigail, Agus, Aguilar, B, C, NBC, Lance, something about a magnet, iron, manganese, feminine, la femme, Al, Alfie, Alfie. Child, I wouldn't be surprised. CF, California, South Carolina. Day, somebody Day, Dayo, Day Tom Ho. It's crazy. Thaddeus or Thomas. SM, EU, Eugene, something about the PM. C, yes. Tennessee, Tennessee come. Colorado, community service. Puerto Rico, Mountain D, Chad, Chad, SMAD, high school crime, cryotherapy, Brinny, or Brinny, a transsexual. Michael, I don't know, I'm just picking up the names. Something with a Virgo. Bukayi. Bukayi. No good, no good, no good, no good. Impious people, so irrelevant. Something is very irrelevant, or somebody wants something not to be so relevant or have relevance in a case. It holds more relevance than somebody knows. I'm here. If you quit putting that shit up your nose, you'll probably know what's going on. Somebody could be 53 years old and they 53 fucking with a 15 and a 17-year-old. Or somebody could be pimping out like they kids, they grandkids or something. But it's like, well, I can provide you with this if you can do this for me. Somebody doing some crazy ass shit, but I feel like somebody may have got some information about this. Time is out. Somebody gonna end up trying to call in and say, can we get more of a delay? I feel like if somebody try to call in a delay, the case is gonna be going automatically in another person's favor. Somebody caught on to how you can do court manipulation, whether people know how to do it or not. Effectively, somebody know how to do court manipulation. Sometimes if your attorneys and them are cooperative, you can get it done. But if they're not cooperative, baby, it's not gonna be effective. Somebody's been loyal to, wanted to try to cause some type of, like, shut somebody off from knowing, like, what you know. Whether you got, it's like somebody you can know, inner knowing, claircognizant, clairaudient. It's just like you know, sense it, without even having to proof. Sometimes you can even see it, you can feel it, you can tell where it's coming from. This is also someone's like, you gonna tell us how you operate or not? Not dick face? The fuck? Somebody, you finna be vindicated for some shit. It's just like, You know how you gotta basically show people that stop judging a person based off what you see on their body or how you see them shape, how they talk or whatever. Behavior and things like that doesn't make the character of a person. The character of a person is basically how do they treat other people. How do you treat people? And these are people that do not know how to treat people right, and they put on this front, and somebody caught on to the front really fast. I don't know if they didn't expect for somebody to catch on to how it is that they genuinely really fucking feel about people, but I feel like somebody like getting that got fucked up on the inside because it's like somebody did not realize. It's like now people trying to figure out: are you wearing a wire? Are you wearing a wire? Are you wearing a wire? Are you doing this? Or you? It's kind of too late in the game now. Because whatever evidence somebody had needed to get, they got that a long time ago. And whatever it is causing them to press real hard. It's like, yeah, we watching that. We know what's up. I feel like they already know what's up with this church and somebody's family. But they also sitting here trying to figure out what's going on. Okay, I see what this is. Let's say, in order to fuck up, you gotta start down somewhere, right? You gotta get down somewhere if you give a gist. Somebody found some shit on some folks, and whatever the fuck this is, somebody, a pastor, okay. So say if this a governor he married or whatever, somebody found out that this motherfucker was fucking on a female minister or some shit like that. That like work with them or something like that. Work with them or around them. That shit's out. Not to mention, y'all still do this shit. These are like motherfuckers really trying to relive their goddamn glory days. Somebody really was trying to relive their glory days. So if this is a female minister, right? Or a judge or a lawyer, she like DP. And with the DP, right? Let's say this is a minister and she got another priest that came in that also knew like a governor or something. Oh, they got some motherfucking evidence on these motherfuckers. Also, this could be like earlier I said something about a transsexual correction officer or something like that, and they could have been fucking with a correction officer just in case that they get locked up or something. They was gonna be looked out for, but they was married to this person, but they was fucking with this person. On the other end, it was just like, well, I convinced my husband that like it says they both gay, all of them gay basically. And this motherfucker been trying to keep this fucking transsexual they fuck with on the low, and they thinking that they do other shit, but didn't realize they was married or something like that. And it was like, oh, well, my husband said all three of us could be together, and with this be three men together cohesively. And this person been trying to keep this motherfucking secret for the longest, but they didn't realize that this man was like a correction officer and went on and became a fucking police officer or something. And let's just say they were supposed to keep this secret quiet, and then it's like somebody just got accustomed to doing that. It was like, well, shit, if my baby mama be willing to do this, I would do this with them, and them. Like, I guess it turned into an orgy or some shit. But yeah, somebody been trying to keep that shit quiet. Like, you fucking with a CO, nigga? Like, that's how the hell you was getting around in there? You was fucking with... Nigga, that's outside booty. You is what you is. Somebody getting roasted like a motherfucker. Like, that's the secret. To me, that's hilarious. Like, I don't feel like that's any type of secret. But then this is also someone finding out those same fucking... I feel like it's not only that. Somebody that they could have been fucking with was a 17-year-old as well. But I feel like this was from somebody else's family that set this shit up. Like, they knew this. Yep. And then it was like also to get like a political favor because it's like, oh, so you got ties to this. I keep this secret if you could get me to connect to this. That's how the underworld works, baby. I'll keep this secret quiet, but I need you to give me that motherfucker. You give me that person, we ain't gotta worry about nothing. Also, I'll throw you a little bit of change. So I'll throw you a little bit of change. If you go ahead and I got you on the rest of that. And somebody was like, shit, you giving me this just for that? Yeah. I ain't tripping on that. They ain't gotta know. So you'll keep it from your own child to not know about this? I don't give a fuck about her. Somebody been holding on to that shit for a long time. It's been eating at somebody motherfucking conscious about that part. It's like, you don't give a fuck about them? But it's like someone could not ever fucking phantom and process why that shit was. And whatever the fuck somebody figured out, I feel like whatever it is that was amongst this little orgy group where they all work together and be like, well, shit, we all can get this money even though they ain't really like each other like that. It was like, it's some motherfuckers that sat there and had to all have this conversation. Why would a fucking mom not want like they kid or some shit like that? And a lot of motherfuckers been trying to get to the bottom of that because it's like, but what does this person do? Like these are people having conversations like they'll help people, they'll do this, they'll do that, but what's the hate? Where the hate coming from? Like motherfuckers can't fathom it because it's like even if they got dysfunctional ass fucking folks, these are motherfuckers sitting here like, well shit. It's literally somebody, you got a support group of motherfuckers sit here and have a conversation. Well, shit, they helped me do X, Y, Z. Well, they helped me do this. Even though I was fucking them over, it's like but it's like, it's not that it's a slow thing. Now it's one of those situations where it can get spooky, where it's like, hold up, were they manipulating us? And where is this? But it's like they're hearing from somebody that they're now trying to understand. But however, they would keep our secret. And we just need to try to convince them to go ahead and break them down and then try to hurt them and all this other shit. However, where is the hate coming from? And I feel like it's been a line of motherfuckers trying to figure out where is this fucking person hate come from. I don't feel like people ever fucking experienced this shit before or seen it. Because it's like, how could it be so fucking deep? Is what the question is. And some of these people sit here like, well shit, as long as we can keep having this fun and lifestyle, I'm just trying to figure out why this shit runs deep. This is even somebody that they could have, like another parent, father or mother, been trying to figure one of their people they could do things with or something like that. It kind of bothered them because it rubbed them the wrong way because it's like, well, shit, this person went through this, and this. Where is it coming from? Because whatever somebody could be saying or using to justify whatever the fuck it is that they did, it didn't even make no sense. It didn't even justify for them to do it because it's like the person would help. But it's like I can't make this shit up. The underlying part of this shit is they ain't did shit to you, so what is it? What we see is like the character that was being perceived and what they got other people to lie on, because it's like, let's say it's this is 6 people, right? Out of these 6 people, they could have got all 6 of these people to lie and say, oh, they sleep around, they do this, but my job out of the 6 people is only like 2 or 3 of them that could actually say like they dealt with you. But even with dealing with you, it's like it was safe. It was none of that, out of the 3, only 2 could really say that they actually had got some sort of benefit from that situation. But it's like the experience, conversation, how they handle themselves, conduct themselves. Even if they was told to do a lie and be like, oh, they lie, they do this. And it's like they knew even with them saying that shit, it's like it's not true, right? And everybody across the board know it's not true, right? But the thing of it is, it was the source who sat there and said that they do this and this, and it didn't make sense. But in this group of where they still had to take what it is that they were told to say or do, and they spread it amongst a whole bunch of fucking people, right? And amongst all these people, they still sit here, every single last one sitting like, the motherfucker too calm. Where they speak about shit and it's real. They speaking about this shit and it's da-da-da-da, right? But they still got to carry on this narrative. But the thing of it is, the key factor where they're trying to go like is this person here. You see all these fingers pointing right back here. Is one going, it's like it's in the air, like hey, one person could be in the air about it, but it's not being in the air because it's still 3 people pointing that way, one finger only pointing to that person. So it's 3 other fucking people still sitting there like something ain't right. But in between all that group, people sitting here trying to get to the source. Why would we go after someone who would literally has more loyalty or anything than anyone? Judgment, I feel like the person come in and shit, you don't judge me, I ain't gonna judge you. If you fucking with me, hey, I give what you give. You gonna get what you give. You can't throw a fit about what it is that you get. But you giving bullshit, and now they sitting there teaching you how the shit is fucking created, you see? And it's like, But it's like amongst this group, it's fucking people trying to figure out, well, what they told you to say, what they told you to say. Well, we got paid this and we got paid that and you got paid this. But it's like, it still don't make sense why this bitch going so hard. And whatever people are finding out is something about more money and it's something about somebody just literally like they could be sitting here saying I'm cold hearted, but it's like shit. I could see how a person can end up cold hearted like that. But it's like even with the cold, that person still fucking show love. They still give. They still do what it is that they do. But you motherfuckers, something ain't right. Somebody literally had to wear a fucking wire to sit there and catch somebody talking real fucking dirty about their own fucking kid, niece, nephew, grandchild, or something. And what somebody did, it just literally I'm just seeing somebody like after they leave somebody like I really heard what the fuck I heard. That's crazy. And it's like somebody sitting there like I didn't even see this motherfucker flinch, blink an eye. They like they fucking serious. Somebody was like serious about this shit. It's like so it's like I feel like somebody really wanted to ask. So why you ain't never showed this no love to this person? Why you? It's like I don't really fuck with them. I never fuck with them. And it's like somebody slipping up like they ain't really mine no way. And somebody like what? What you mean they ain't really yours or some shit like? And it's like nah, like that's how much I don't fuck with them like that. And I'm just like. But whoever caught somebody sitting there saying that, yeah, I'll do this. But it's like two or three, I'm getting like 2 to 4 people basically caught this person having the same conversation. Like, I'm going to do this. But it's not only this one person, it's like, it's giving like 3 females and like 3 to 5 men that was trying to close in on a fucking female. But then they realized that it was 3 other people. It's like 15 people total. 15 people total going in on one fucking person. But it's like, this is crazy. Yep. And they was just sitting there trying to do this like, well, shit. You say you trying to do music. You do this for me. I keep this secret for you. You run this for me. I'll give this to you type shit. But it's just like somebody realizing like, shit. So if we took the money from this person and then go do this, they do it like they end up getting connected to certain people in the music industry, but they got to figure it out from there. Or they end up, getting a job, but they got to figure it out from there. They end up getting this money or end up figuring out a new scam and shit like that. This is what that benefit that these people have been getting from them. That's it. But then it's also looking into, okay, what else was our connects in this? Okay, well, I connect them with the people at the hospital. I connect them with the people at the prison. I connected them to the people at the psych ward. But she already had all her folks from the military and shit like that. Because this is like somebody realizing like, damn, her ties to like military masons and lodges and shit and hospitals run deep as fuck. But it's like, well, we didn't know she had the ties to the music industry and the sports industry and shit like that. Like, this is one of those people sitting here like, damn, what the fuck did we do? What the fuck we got into? And then I feel like somebody recently realized like, okay, well, my usual folks that's doing this and shit like that, they doing something about going on this. Like, you know anybody? And it's like, well, shit, I'll do it. I don't give a fuck. Like, how much you paying? Somebody said some fuck shit like that. Mm-hmm. I also hear something about hotels. You know them hoes tell. Somebody could be staying at like a inn near a beach or near water or something like that. It's also somebody that could have hired somebody near so. Mm, this is getting crazy. Also, whoever this is female cop or something like that. Somebody could have took their registered gun. Somebody got a 38 for damn sure. Somebody got a 38 or a 22. Somebody wanted to keep it small. A female. Doing this in a favor of somebody that they have friends with or they sleep with from the medical field. Archangel Michael said they in here like swimwear. You hear me? Reveal secret of nature, spreads knowledge of the industry. So somebody could be putting stuff in somebody's jars or in the trees or something to monitor something. Somebody born in 69. Someone, you have very strong emotions. Like somebody, you're highly emotionally intelligent, very independent. These are people that are like intimidated by this shit. Somebody's definitely intimidated. It's like somebody feeling like they could sway something in a particular way to avoid the truth and somebody getting justice. Somebody's trying to look for a way to like con their way out of this shit. Because they know seduction is not your downfall. Somebody know that you can't be seduced. Somebody's name could be Jack. Justice is going to be due to somebody. Because something is about to come out. Something that can really destroy a lot of fucking people or a situation. And instead of them sitting there doing that, having communication, doing the right thing, this is going to be some shit that's going to come out and destroy people and power. Also, a veterinarian. So I could be a cancer, or they're going to end up with fucking cancer or something. Or something they're going to find out in behind a mirror. Somebody going to find something behind a mirror. Somebody has like a decoration with cameras in it. Also, if somebody's trying to hide a secret about something that they did either in October or they want to do, or they did do unbeknownst to you, something about trying to keep from being seen as guilty. Somebody's trying to hide something. Like somebody just be mindful about people coming around because it's like, shit, you know you a star now. I don't know if somebody just trying to come around because they see that you about to come into something. Somebody be just mindful about fucking people right now. But it's like balance is about to come in. Somebody, you know, pay attention to certain things, especially if you're not having contact or people avoiding to give you information, it's going to come out. Because whoever could have been these people, psychiatrists, government, courts, political authorities, people like conspiring to do things to you when it comes to your mental health, your financial, somebody, you could have parents do this shit, people in the industry. Yeah, you could be delivered from this bullshit because people was adamant about this. It's not happening. The feds is on them. Strength, emotional strength. Somebody, like, it seemed like you're going to get stronger with this shit. But somebody could be trying to hide because they don't want to have to feel what it is that they did. Somebody also got to hide the fact about they lied in a court case too. I feel like somebody just not like, no, if somebody came back around someone and you had to deal with someone or something like that, somebody would literally be so fucking embarrassed of talking with you or having a conversation with you based off of what they did in a court case. For somebody, you feel to be free from that shit. I feel like somebody, you just really don't give a fuck because it's like people gonna lie on you regardless. But it's like it's too difficult when people try to do shit and then try to hide it. That's the worst thing that you do. Somebody you just probably just cool with, whatever. Just stay on that healing path. Because somebody don't want you to heal. They don't want you to see something. Also, forgive all this shit. Because to me personally, all of this energy that I'm picking up on, I'm going to keep saying it and saying it and saying it till motherfuckers get it. And they'll get it eventually. Because over here, you ain't got no choice. You're going to get pissed off because you're going to be like, it's ongoing and ongoing and ongoing. Well, you're ongoing, doing fuck shit. You'll get it eventually. Either you're going to get tired or you're going to still come and fucking sit here to go ahead and look like the fucking cum dumps that you fucking are. I could say other fucking words, but it's not necessary. But these are people, forgive them for what they don't know. They're tyrants and they want to call you a tyrant. They want to call you incompetent, but they're very low vibrational. How you rich and still broke? Self-worth and confidence go a long fucking way. Not the validation and appreciation of trying to get other people to validate your bullshit that you already know is not fucking true from the jump. That's the stupidest shit ever. You know you're speaking bullshit. You know it's nonsense and you know it's fake news. As Trump would have said, it's fake news. And then the audacity to try to find a group of people dumb enough or dumber than you to go along with the shit that you have and to validate that fuck shit. It only lasts so long so eventually someone be like, okay, I don't want to keep talking about this. I don't want to keep doing this. And clearly it's a lot of people saying the shit y'all saying and y'all needed us to do and the shit that we're experiencing and witnessing and the fact that we know the shit that the person is and this shit is innocent is fucking with y'all more than anything else in this situation. But forgive them for what they don't know. It's low vibration. They don't know no better. They don't know how to be better fucking individuals. They don't know how to stop talking about other people. They don't know how to stay out of the fucking people business. They don't even know how to tell the fucking truth if they fucking life depend on it. Forgive them for what they don't know. That is not your fault. It is not your motherfucking prerogative to even just go ahead and try to keep fucking correcting them. But you can go ahead and allow it to reiterate to a point. Like, you're coming over here, so now if I start talking wet to your ass, you know you deserve it, right? I'm being forgivable, but even with the forgiveness, you still gotta get your ass fucking told. Because ain't nobody trying to chew on no motherfucking shit that you can barely fucking chew through. That's like getting a fucking steak that's hard as a fucking rock. Can you chew through it? Fuck no, your teeth will fuck up, right? But these are people very fucking low vibrational, be quick to throw a Bible at you, be quick to try to have a pity party, quick to try to play the victim when they was trying to create fucking victims out of that situation. It's called low vibration. How you rich and still broke? I'm wealthy. I make millions. Not for fucking long. How do you prepare to go and do that? And you still haven't been able to break into the multi-millions yet. You're not really doing too much shit, but sitting here creating more cow shit and bullshit for yourself. And even then, you still gonna need people on that panel or that table to be able to create that shit. And even then, who will want to work with a person who's a liar? Who will want to go ahead and deal with people who coerce things? Who will want to still work with fucking people who still need the outside world validation to do what the fuck it is that you do? Where's the logic in this? No emotion involved. Now we're being logical. Low vibration. They don't know any better. Forgive them for their trespasses as you know you were forgiven as your trespasses, so forgive them for their trespasses. They wouldn't even know what a fucking trespass is to begin with because they don't even have boundaries for themselves. This is, let me see your phone, husband, but husband can't see your phone. You're cheating way much more than your husband is, right? You see? It's stupid shit like that. And then they quick to attack somebody. They need to go get help. Bitch, you the one sitting here that need to go get help. You sit here trying to do voodoo hoodoo, putting hot sauce in that man's fucking boxers. That was probably was his favorite fucking boxers. So he can't fucking find them. And you're like, oh, you know, the washer and dryer and things like that. Things messed up. No, bitch, you buried them motherfucking drawers in that house or you put it in a goddamn jar, whether he know where it's at or not, because he's not the one that cook or really go that deep into the freezer or the refrigerator or go to the deep freeze or whatever the fuck it is that you utilize to do shit around the house. You see? Let alone if it's a fucking apartment, you probably put it in a fucking flower pot in your fucking yard or on your porch or some shit like that. See, make logical sense of that shit. That's called misery loves fucking company, and that motherfucker's energy is too fucking low for him to even break out, or she to fucking break out to know, like, hey, somebody doing some shit. I don't even want to be here. If you're miserable, fucking leave. That's called low confidence, low self-esteem, low worth. You don't have a worth, meaning you also don't have boundaries. Forgive them for what they don't know. That's what forgiveness is. That's why you can't beef with somebody who's still beefing with themselves. They be like, you beefing with me, you got a problem with me. It seems like you got your own fucking problem with your fucking self. I'm only meeting you with the energy you're giving me, and clearly I was at fucking peace and kumbaya with the fucking world. And here you go, like your nostrils flared to the fucking world, like you got fucking roasted hemorrhoids up your asshole, and you didn't get any fucking hemorrhoid cream. Calm the fuck down. What the fuck? Humans. I swear. It'll be a propaganda, and then they get upset when you bring this shit to life. Oh, you're wicked and you're slanderous, but you're talking about somebody that you wish to be. Do they even know that your existence is there? I highly doubt it. Shit, even Halle Berry had to learn the harsh fucking reality of life lessons. The fuck? It's like, I want to be your enemy so bad. Wow. Too bad. So fucking sad. Can't be an enemy to somebody who's not even an enemy to themselves. So you're basically an enemy with your fucking self, because that will require the person to even acknowledge that you're fucking there in the first place. And then when the person have to tell you, who the fuck are you? What the fuck do you want? And this is pointless. And then they be like, never mind, I'm going to walk away. And now it's like, it defeated the whole fucking purpose of the beef, right? But then 10 times out of 10, the beef is fucking indirect. That's the fucking hilarious part of it. So someone just keep transforming. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Shit. Luckily, you can have a brain like Dory. I suffer from short-term memory loss. Bitch, this will turn into Finding Nemo. Don't touch the bud. Yeah, these motherfuckers just be like, what the fuck? This woman is just, I'm in my own world. That's what Alice Wonderland said. In a world of my own. Something that a lot of people should fucking try sometimes. And it's pretty fucking difficult for them to do that because they're too busy trying to be in yours. They want you to be incompetent about your health, your finances, your well-being, how you eat, how you sleep, how you shit sometimes. You know, who you sleep with, who you're not sleeping with. Are you rubbing your ass out? Are you rubbing your dick? Are you rubbing your vagina? I don't know. Some people are very fucking consumed and concerned about the shit that you do when you can give two shits about what it is that they do in their day-to-day. And today is the day that the Lord has made, and these motherfuckers hate dwelling in it. They're ungrateful for even fucking waking up. They really are. These are people that steal things and discover the person responsible. You got somebody that's about to help you find what these people had stolen, like certain things. Also stolen content. Someone's like, oh, these people are copying me. These people are doing this. These people are doing that. But you have to work in a team or a squad to go ahead and get anybody to recognize that. What happens when the person rides solo dolo and don't give a fuck what's going on? And then it's like, who's doing what to who? It doesn't work like that. For somebody in a situation, you got a person that literally wants to hide the fact that they did some shit. But some people about to get caught red-handed. Somebody also about to bring the truth to somebody too. And it was like, shit, you really want to know what's going on? Somebody gonna be 45 hot. I swear for God. What's this have to do with? Let me see. Some information somebody about to receive that they try to cover up. A lie is about to die out. Somebody's about to find something about on the 19th, a water sign hid from something. So a Capricorn, Taurus, Scorpio. I said Capricorn, Taurus, Scorpio. A Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, or Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio hid something from a fire sign. And they about to find this shit out. And I'm getting somebody saying, say again. Say again. I'm getting, it's going to be, I'm hearing somebody, how did you get this fucking information before I did? But it's like somebody knew about it, but instead of telling the person, because they was like, well, I was going to see if you was going to say something about it first. And clearly you didn't say nothing. So apparently I felt you didn't care. So why would I care? It's like somebody wanted to wait to a situation where somebody felt that another person didn't care, whether a person knew something or not. And it's like somebody got official paperwork from somebody illegally got this information. And it's like, I bet you didn't know this. And I'm seeing somebody say, what the fuck is this? And what they reading is like, am I reading this shit right? So they really are? And it's like, hell yeah, you know what I'm saying? How the fuck you didn't know? And it's like, I mean, and it's like somebody gonna stop dead in their tracks, and it's just gonna be like, somebody gonna be like, I don't know if it's gonna lead to an argument or somebody's just gonna try to walk away, but it's like, something could be happening. It's definitely about some results, a conversation, something being heard, said, something that somebody thought was hidden, kept underground, try to keep under wraps. Because it's like, well, shit, you already know we had some other shit going on any fucking way. So this is how the fuck the shit gonna play out. This is like somebody pull a control tactic on somebody else. It's like somebody did some fuck shit to somebody and they learning a valuable lesson about why they shouldn't have did something. And it's like somebody sitting here like, fuck. Somebody gonna be fucked up in the game. I don't know if this, I feel like this is gonna be more, it's gonna be very mental. It is something about to be grimy. This is worse than watching one of the pretty Ricky dudes doing the grinder challenge. Somebody was like, what? You go look on World Star about one of the pretty Ricky dudes doing the grinder challenge in his underoos. You'll see what the fuck I mean. That's like worse than watching that. You'll fucking fall out your chair fucking laughing. I swear for God. It's like you do it. It's gonna fuck somebody's head up, bruh. But it's like smooth selling. Somebody want to try to hide the fact that they was going to hire somebody underground to unalive somebody. Tomfoolery in this situation. Nishi. Nashish. Nishisha. Bukagi. What's this person? Fire sign, Aries, Lotus, energy, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. What is it? A couple that lied, or somebody lied on someone that's about to face judgment. So somebody could have lied together with someone to block a new beginning of some sort of connection and offer. Also opportunity. Also, this is a couple that work with some police officers. Yep. I feel like if they lied to somebody, somebody had information that was pertaining to one of these couples, man or woman. It's fell on the side of whoever this man is. They held back some type of information from this person. That could have been a friend connected to this Aries, Leo, Sagittarius man. This Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person been holding this information back from this fire sign. Because this fire sign man did something behind this earth sign females back, even though it's like they was doing all this other stuff trying to keep it under wraps. But this person, even though they worked with them, kept something hidden as well for this person to not know. Also a mechanic. They could have did all of them did group work together. Communication will be coming in from their group about the truth, facing judgment, and about what they could have been trying to do. This is like underground shit. Somebody that's like, well, shit. It's like all of these people was in cahoots to work against somebody. Because they definitely did get in their feelings. It's like somebody said, what? I did what? And y'all knew what? Somebody could get that type of conversation. Y'all knew what? Y'all knew all of this and ain't nobody say nothing. It's just like, I'm getting these people. Somebody really gonna look at somebody like, I thought it was like one of those, since you know everything, and you said you went to this person and you trusted this person, why did that person tell you? This is like people testing a person to see if they even trust they got themselves. Trusting like a man, they trying to test a group of men to see if they trust themselves. Something for to have to come out in the next 8 days. Something's fit to come hit somebody over the next 8 days. Something fit to hit somebody hard. Yep. Somebody got some proof and evidence about results. As you see, he's in the lab. Somebody got this person, this water sign person, got results. Lab results. So water sign, air sign, man, and then it's another man here. I told you it was 3 men messing with each other, but somebody got some results. Somebody could be dry on money or losing something, but it's also somebody that kept a secret. Something about one secret is coming out in 4 days, and another one coming out literally in the next 8 days. Something definitely coming out to somebody in the next 4 days. A student to something. Somebody been contemplating on doing something over 7 weeks. A student, somebody, a female was trying to teach something about 2, 3 dudes and a female. Somebody's trying to reverse something. Somebody knows something. If they keep doing something, it's going to end up bad. Also, be prepared that there's about to be a hurricane or a tornado. This month, the 21st, possibly. Or there's going to be the warning, a category 4. Cat 4 that can go to cat 5, possibly. Nine days, they might be communicating about it. Meteorologists trying to contemplate this. Is also a hospital should have been prepared and lying weeks ago. A hospital is lying about 9 weeks ago. Or somebody's trying to calculate something. So someone's trying to calculate something. Is it 11 weeks to 6 months ago? "11 weeks, 6 days. Or 6 months ago. Someone don't know for sure, though. I'm hearing bizarre cases. Truth coming out. but they're watching. Someone is ahead of something. Someone you have a lot of intel when it comes to dark shit. Something about raining. Something about a storm being repeated from like 7, or 10 years ago is about to occur in a state. Someone is not trying to take an offer from somebody. Y'all better start getting sandbags too. Also, something about an estate information is coming up. It's coming in fast. Somebody be mindful of somebody trying to bring in a bullshit ass offer. Especially if they're talking about, oh, we could go to this state. Also, this is like somebody that could be trying to get somebody pulled over or something. Somebody's trying to hide in the background about some information. They're about to get caught red-handed doing something. Looking into a file. Somebody gonna get caught red-handed at it. Looking into a file at a courthouse, a judge, a practitioner, a medical provider, and a couple. Somebody does not listen. Somebody gonna receive a blessing out of this type of situation. Someone's trying to come up with a bullshit offer. Somebody gonna be something happening. Let me say that. Because I don't know if this person on the good end or not, or they was on some bullshit, but somebody, you got the insight of wisdom about this. And somebody may end up getting this information, or somebody gonna slip up saying it though. But this is like somebody refraining something because they wanted a case closed. Like somebody doing some fuck shit just to cover up the fact about a gun situation. But it's like something else is going on that, I don't know, it ain't none of my concern. But whoever this is, these are like weak ass individuals that they don't want to face the judgment and embarrassment about knowing something that somebody was going to do something medically inappropriate and non-needed towards somebody. And somebody was willing to fucking lie and put somebody's health in jeopardy. Also, somebody, you got like 3 fucking men working together. This is 4 fucking men. Out of all 4 men, they only make up 1 fucking emperor. So it means like they all in like feminine fucking energy. Like they wanted somebody to feel some type of thing, like give you the runaround until they can figure out what they wanted to do. This is also people from the medical field, music industry that pitched in into these. These motherfuckers are very immature. These are a bunch of men showing up in a young girl's fucking energy. And if it's a real fucking man watching this shit, this is like, these are grown ass men acting real fucking feminine and swear up and down. Like, it's certain shit that you could fucking do, but these is just like too far. Somebody you really had like a male earth sign, and men that are earth sign are usually very emotionally stable and really can handle things. But when they in the fucking reverse and they acting real immature, somebody, you got a Capricorn Taurus Virgo man that's acting super fucking childish like a little teenage girl. Like this man that's an earth sign literally is acting like they're between the age of fucking 7 and 15 years old. They acting like a teenage girl that just fucking hit puberty. Like, motherfucker, do you need a tampon? The fuck? Like they're that like jealous of a fucking woman. Like, say you could be a person that made $10,000, right? But this would be a person like, I only make 3 or 5. And instead of being fucking appreciative of that shit, it's like one of those, I hate this bitch because you make $10,000. Why don't you just ask that fucking female of how can you make a little bit more so you can either get to their level or do fucking better? Somebody you really gotta fucking, that's feminine quality. That is literally fucking feminine quality. Cause I've met real fucking men, even though they may not make that much money, they'd be willing to. There's men that I've seen trust fucking women like, oh, you make that type of money, you still sustain and you still able to save and you can still do other shit. Those are the type of men that would literally come in and be like, shit, I ain't got much, but let's put some shit on the table. Or it'd be like they wouldn't mind asking no question like, hey, what's another way I can get to this money? Is there another way? And be willing to spend it to go ahead and get it. Scared money ain't making no motherfucking money. And this will be a motherfucker real stingy and tight with the fucking money and realize that, hey, it takes money to get more money. And then certain shit that you do, you ain't got to lie and step on the next fucking person's head just to fucking get it. It's just a particular way to handle people. And these will probably be people that they will get quick temper if they felt like they didn't get their way. But these are men. Well, I can't even say they're men. They're boy child. They're children. They're a men body, but these are children you're dealing with. Versus, hey, how can I, get like that shit? I'm trying to get like you. How can I do that? Instead of being willing to learn with you or grow with you or build so you can show them how to do that shit. Some fucking men be like, well, shit, I could still get this check and Big Mama still getting it. Okay, go ahead, Big Mama. Shit, Big Mama get it, baby. Because shit, at the end of the day, like a real motherfucker, he going, hey, you don't make that money that my girl makes, so I'm not giving you no attention. You know what I'm saying? Like, have a black youngster mentality. Like, my little bit make a whole lot of money. And with my little bit, you can't do that shit. Even though it look like you got a deep throat, but my little bit, you know what I'm saying? Like, real men will be like that. Like, they'll be willing to brag on their bitch. Like, what the fuck? I'm gonna fuck up my home and my bitch make all this fucking money. For you? Yeah, no. Over here, I still get to live, live how I want to live, still be comfortable, still be happy, and still to heal, have ambitions. And when I'm feeling strong enough, my woman don't mind going ahead and throwing in the motherfucking pot, make sure that I can still do what it is that I want to do and still fucking build. Okay, I went, when I first met him, I was at 2,000. When we got together, I made it 7,000. She was at 10. She's still at 10. She made it to 12. I made it to 7. Shit, now I finally hit the 10 from when I fucking first met her. And now she over here at 20. But now the focus is I get to keep up. I'm not in competition with her, but that's the motivation to keep fucking going. And some people don't have that type of mentality. It's like, I want to get it just to fucking betray you and break you down type shit. These are the type of men that they got to combine together as one with this little princess ass fucking behavior. They want to be princess. Like, motherfucker, you want my purse too? Like G said, it would literally be people like that. Lying about how hard, like they would act like they fucking hard workers and don't do shit. It's one of those where you got to ask somebody, hey, how you doing? Is you working or you hardly working? These are motherfuckers hardly working. Get a job and act lazy like, I can't do this. My arm fucked up. I broke my wrist. My knee fucked up. You got every fucking excuse in the book. It'd be bitches coming in there full on fucking pregnant, about ready to drop a goddamn baby, and she's still breathing, can't even motherfucking breathe and shit, and still showing up and still doing shit. You see? And these be motherfuckers complaining, my feet hurt. Her feet hurt too. She working 12 hours a fucking day, carrying your motherfucking kids, still making the motherfucking money and shit like that. And you be having the fucking audacity and you only working 5, 6, 7 hours out of the goddamn day. Make it make sense. And then it's like, even then, come back home, you sitting there watching TV, ain't clean no motherfucking dishes, sitting there look at the goddamn TV, talking about ain't shit to eat, nigga, you should have fucking cooked. She working 12. And carrying the motherfucking kids, still trying to come home and make sure that she can still get prepared for the next day, doing laundry and everything else that you should have fucking did while being at home. And then you be having the audacity to complain, motherfucker. That be the fucking grounds for a bitch to sit there and start claiming when it's time to go to court. This was battered woman syndrome. Why'd you shoot him? Battered woman syndrome. The fuck? I swear to God. And there's no reason for it. And especially if it's like shit. I would rather come home and that shit going on. You be like, hey, babe, look. I found this shit and we can sit here and do this. Like, half of the shit. I'd rather come through the door and even if the house is a mess, that you at least came up with a motherfucking business plan. You at least try to put in action and execute something. And some of these motherfuckers ain't executing shit, but giving half-ass fucking pipe, half-ass can't even fucking cook, clean, or do other shit, and sit there having the audacity to fucking complain. Talking about you got jealousy towards a fucking woman. Somebody's like, I'm trying to wave the flag. Hold on, baby. Hold on. I know it stings, but shit, if it's uncomfortable for a fucking little bit, let that shit sink in for a second and sit there and think about it. It's no different than put the shoe on the other foot, because shit, I'm not going to sit here and just call out the fucking men. Some of these bitches be sitting here acting like they going to get it, acting too fucking cute. You might be a stripper or a fucking escort, bitch, but shit, at least have a fucking plan whenever you going to make that type of money. And some of y'all bitches be having the audacity to be online and sit here talking about, I'm this. Well, shit, I ain't get a trick today. I ain't get a trick yesterday, and I didn't get the, but shit, apparently your coochie ain't selling as you thought it was supposed to sell. Apparently that fucking $5 subscription or that $100 fucking subscription ain't coming through, because apparently you ain't doing enough for a motherfucker to feel like that you doing what you doing. You only, you know what I'm saying? And even then, a motherfucker gotta date you. They still gotta fucking live with the fact in their fucking mind that you do that on your own time, and not just something that somebody put up there to make it as a fucking facade for yourself. You see the difference? This is somebody sitting there that they created some shit on behalf of me. I wouldn't even go on there and do no shit like that for myself. You see? These are motherfuckers that, like, literally, I met a fucking man that was willing to be that fucking vindictive, which is a female fucking quality, that I'm gonna make a fucking OnlyFans and do all this shit and leak videos of me doing this with you. But you letting a bitch help you do that too. And some gay motherfuckers, I would never respect no fucking man like that. That is, again, princess, teenager fucking behavior. You want to call yourself a grown man, show me your age and what the fuck you gonna do every time you get mad. Versus, hey, how can I build this and how can I get that? How can I get into this? It's particular ways to do that. Why don't you just fucking ask instead of trying to attack automatically because you feel like your manhood is getting attacked? Apparently you had no manhood from the fucking beginning, bruh. But it'd be fucking women that sitting here fucking with y'all, and y'all fucking with these bridges because that's as low as you can go. How low can you go? Because pretty much her life is going to be consistent of drugs, alcohol, sitting there mentally and emotionally manipulating the next person, still sitting there trying to figure out where her next screw is coming from. And with you sitting there laying up with her and you okay with it because you not sitting there telling the bitch, well, listen, if you're going to go to the fucking church or go do all this other shit, these bitches will go to church and act like they holier than thou, but still tricking on the side, working at the casino, working at the fucking bars and shit. Versus, hey, I can go over here and focus on getting this type of license and then take the money that I'm getting and make investments, make a portfolio, make this, make that. They don't be having no motherfucking future goals. It's temporary. So some of y'all females, tighten the fuck up. The only thing you know how to do is sit here and say, I'm gonna fuck on this dude. I figured out he make this type of money. So when we gonna go ahead and get pregnant real quick, and I'm gonna pin this baby on him to get this child support. Whether I gotta lie or connive, shit. They already know I know how to. If a bitch know how to make a fake fucking pay stub, she know how to make a fake fucking child support case, or what you call it, DNA. She know how to manipulate that motherfucking DNA paper. The fuck. You gotta make fucking sense of that. These be motherfuckers talking about, I trust her. I trust the nigga. If she sat there and scam with your ass, what the fuck make you think she ain't gonna scam you, stupid? These be bitches talking about, I'm cute. But you cute enough only to manipulate. That's it. The only way they know love is when a person beating their ass upside their goddamn head. He loves me. But your ass walking around with a black eye and gotta cover it up with makeup. He loves me, but you getting called all hoes and bitches all day fucking day just to go ahead and get that fucking $5 or that $1 for that lap dance for that day. Oh, my bad. You had to wait to go ahead and do an after party to get the most money. Well, shit, they know if they want an after party with us, they got to put down this type of money. And, you know, anything goes once we get these after parties money. And plus, they still got to throw money. So, you know, we're going to have to call such and such. You know, he be looking out for us and shit like that. And then we can get some of these niggas to the hotel room. It look like he got some money. He working construction. Oh, it look like he came from Mexico and shit. You know, Mexicans don't be putting their money up and shit. These are the fucking bitches these niggas really be going for. Especially the ones that don't be working and want to be fucking lazy and call another fucking person lazy. Or sometimes it be men transsexuals too. Oh shit, it look like he gonna have to give up the extra money because shit. It look like he got some extra money, you know, he gonna wanna do something, you know, for a little bit. You know, he want this pussy. Okay, well this is what I'm gonna do, Rico. When I go ahead and do this and I'm gonna send you a text or something like that right before we get ready to finish or whatever. It just depends on how he gonna want it or whatever. And that's when you gonna kick in the door. I'm gonna leave the door unlocked and you gonna act like you walking in or whatever. Or especially once they feel like they got them a customer and acting like they joining somebody in and get their ass robbed. Shit, I'm grateful for my motherfucking experience. I don't give a fuck how bad it is. A nigga will always put you on to something new. And you take on what it is that you learn, like, oh, okay, yeah, you're not the type of dude I'm gonna fuck with. Because I remember that lingo, how they talk like that. Oh, I remember when they move like this. It's like, I'm grateful for them motherfucking opportunities. I don't give a fuck how bad shit was. Just like that last dude, he was like, yeah, I want to do that. And I heard that other dude in the background. I was like, no, that's a setup right there. Not ever again. That's why I won't ever do no motherfucking dating apps again. Lesson learned. Lesson fucking learned. Not knowing that it was my own folks involved in it again. So it's just like, yeah, communication coming in. Somebody was going like, I want to tell you why, Trinity Code, these people are not working with somebody. Somebody going to find out these people won't work with them. Somebody going to end up getting somebody caught up about trying to pay for the hitman. Somebody going to get caught when they get ready to go pay one of their hitmans or something like that. Or on the way or some shit. I don't know. But also somebody going to find some information. Somebody be careful to not be sick. Or, somebody be careful about going somewhere around the 7th or the 10th. It's a setup. Especially if you part of the gang or something like that. Be careful because it's a female trying to set somebody up. If you in the gang, some females setting you up now. It's like a bitch might be coming out and being mad about something. And it's like she gonna be trying to beat a man, but it's like she not. I don't know. Somebody just be careful, but it's like somebody, if they feel like they can't get you, they gonna go for your leg, especially if you're a man. It's a woman setting this shit up. It's like motherfuckers coming at you with fucking sledgehammers or some shit like that. Be careful. Or if not, don't be anywhere in the fucking street. Because this is a motherfucker being like, did you get that nigga down? I'm fit to run his ass over. Somebody is a fucking psycho. This is one of those bitches you just gotta shoot her ass. Make sure she don't get back up. And that's the motherfucker that need an exorcism. It's like, get his ass down on the ground. It's like a motherfucker push his ass on the ground, try to chase him around with a motherfucking hammer or a knife or something like that. And if not, they see the motherfucker on the floor or something like that. This would be a bitch to hop in the car and go full speed trying to run over a fucking curb just to fuck over the person. I swear to God, it could have already happened, past, present, or upcoming. Somebody might want to be careful. Or this is going to be one of them situations where somebody just listen. You want to get out of this. This is where you better flip the script very motherfucking quick. Hey, that bitch doing shit to you. Hey, nigga, I know you the opposite. It's been plenty of times where I seen oppositions work with each other just to take some motherfuckers down. And this is one of those situations. Somebody get caught red-handed doing something though. But it's like some information that somebody tried to hide is finally going to come out and somebody going to be like, I bet your ass didn't know that, huh? You thought I didn't know that bitch was, huh? And it's like somebody saying, what you said? And it's like somebody, you heard what the fuck I said? You knew that bitch was? And da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And it's just like, and somebody going to realize, oh, so you didn't know. Somebody is fucking psycho. Anyways, let me get out of this energy because somebody got some badass fucking karma coming their way. Somebody ain't acting right. Somebody, if you haven't been receiving help or something like medically or something like that, be prepared that you will be. Also, court case and root work or something like that. Also, if you're dealing with military, something like that, communication will be coming in. Also, something about information within your community as well. I feel like somebody within your community will be saying something. I think they're going to end up receiving immunity for something that they gave information up on, and some people in your community. I feel like it should, if you have people, property managers, something, it's like somebody going to allow some people to get arrested publicly or during the daytime or something like that. It's like something you're going to witness something while you're out that I feel like some people may not be prepared for. Because it's like, I'm seeing somebody like, what the fuck? Where these folks come from? And you're going to be thinking that they still, fucking with you. But I feel like somebody's going to know that, you might be a little, what's going on? But it's like one of those, it's a situation right now. It's one of those, you got to go along with the flow. But medical folks, something's going to come out crazy. It's a major tower moment. Uriel's here. Thank you. Discernment. Use your discernment. You're about to be restored. Some religious people, they're going to be found out on the 15th. Something that they should have did a long time ago. Somebody, you're going to be able to heal from something though. Somebody you definitely going to be healing. Let's know that. Because whatever's going to be coming to you, it's going to be very beneficial if you want to do what it is that you got to do, because truth and justice is going to happen regardless. All right, folks.